I'm Frank Burke and just want to say a few words about hurling in Turlough. The hurling club was founded in Lackagh National School in May 1886, and the founding members included Patrick Kearney. Patrick had gone to St. Charles College in Tuam, and St. Charles was very much connected to Mayo and the Land League, because many of the Land League leaders had gone to St. Charles. So he was the first president of the club and was joined at the first meeting by Morgan Morris, one of the larger landowners in the parish, who had provided a soup kitchen and food for much of the parish during the famine. And another young man, Patrick Murray, just aged 23, on that particular year, became the leading light of the hurling club for the next 30 years. The teams had rebel names, starting with William O'Brien's and then changed to John Redmond's. And even in 1892, Patrick Murray hired a train and took the hurling club from Turlough to Clontarf Park in Dublin, where the All-Irelands were played, and played a tournament game against the Rapparees. So we have a very deep nationalistic root in the club. Into the 40s, a couple of nuns from Cork who were in the Coolairn National School, which was owned by the Sisters of Charity, both Sister Finbar and Sister Binnan, brought hurling with them into the school, and Coolairn in 1944 won a junior title. And on into the 50s then, all the different clubs that were in the parish joined together in 1954, and in 1956 the club won its first senior title. And the 60s, of course, was the golden era in Turlough hurling. We won the 6 county titles in a row, and that's the record in Galway to this very day. And then after the 60s, Galway hurling itself started to become very prominent, and a number of players from the club went on to play with Galway, and a number of officials from the club, Scéal Murphy and Frank Fahey especially, took over the Galway under-21 team in 1972 and won Galway's first under-21 All-Ireland, and then that led on to 1975 when Galway won the league and played in their first All-Ireland since the 1920s. A number of players, Joe Graney, Jerry Holland, Paddy O'Brien, myself, PJ Qualter, all backboned Galway through that era. And Scéal Murphy became secretary then later on into the 80s of Galway hurling, and we won 2 more All-Irelands in 87 and 88. We started a very large fundraising development programme which developed pitch at Coolairn, our new community centre, and the pitch at Lackagh. At the moment we have a very successful fundraising committee, and they're building a new all-weather pitch and ball wall, and hope to extend the number of pitches. So success on the field brings success off the field as well. But in the last 5 years, we seem to be heading in the right direction again. We've won 2 under-21 titles. This year we got to our first county final since 1990. And although we lost with a very young team, we think we have a very bright future.